We got a couple of tweets from the Silverback CEO Adam Aron. First of all, AMC recorded its busiest Wednesday through Sunday period in 2024, attracting 4.2 million guests. Despicable Me 4 grossed over 120 million during the 5-day period. AMC's Despicable Me 4 merchandise program became the highest revenue generator of the year and the second highest in the company history. July 3rd marked AMC's highest food and beverage revenue on a Wednesday since 2020 and the third highest in the company history. This was the first tweet that Adam Aron came out and covered, basically just boasting how well AMC is doing. He then comes out again July 7th, 3:45 p.m. It is hot all over the country. It makes me wonder if our theaters across the US are doing so well this weekend because of the appeal of Despicable Me 4, Inside Out 2, and A Quiet Place Day 1, or is it just because of the air conditioners? It is cool at AMC. What is going on, guys? Lottery Socks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we have a lot of stuff to cover with AMC as well as GameStop. Starting the video off with Adam Aron's tweets here regarding AMC doing extremely well, showing that movie theaters are not dead. And if you have any sort of tinfoil hat theories, drop them in the comments down below. Without further ado, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn post notifications on most importantly. AMC is up 10% on the day, trading at $5.56. Now, you know what we've been tracking? We said we should get a slight retracement, but seeing this much power in the move, this much momentum, I'm going to show you one thing on the chart that could possibly be the case, and if this is the case, it would be better for GameStop as well, but I just want to put this out there. First of all, no, we don't have to get a pullback. Strong momentum to the upside is good. Whether we get a pullback or whether we don't, I don't really care. First of all, you guys remember the cycle that we were tracking back here that lasted about 320 days, which was this major drop in AMC hitting its low before the January squeeze? We had sort of the same pattern that we were initially tracking, thinking that this was going to be like the January 2021 run-up until things started to shift and change around a little bit. Now, what's hard to note is whether we're in the January phase or the June phase, even though we already got a spike in the chart, okay? You would assume we are in the June phase. However, based on the 320-day cycle that we were initially tracking, showing that this was part of the January 2021 run-up, you would see a rip very soon in the charts that looked something like this. Now, in this case scenario, this was a higher percentage squeeze than the June run-up, and I just want to point that out, that this would be a very good thing. Hypothetically, if we were playing out this cycle, AMC had this nice little low right here, nice little low, which sort of matched up, and then this scale up with a very minimal retracement you can see up here in the pink bars pattern before just absolutely ripping heads off. If that is the case, AMC is ripping heads off right now, and yeah, there's no more time to buy. Either way, let's say the pink cycle is it, you fly from here. Let's say it's not, you get a little pullback or consolidation or slight gap up, slight consolidation, and then you rip. Either way, like I said, I don't care. It doesn't matter. This thing is going to the moon. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Now, GameStop is up 3%, trading at $24.94. Like I said, between $29 and $34 at minimum, GameStop will be trading at this week, and I still think we're going up there, so expect more of a gain on GameStop probably today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday. Now, the Bollinger Bands on the 4-hour have been extremely contracted for a decent amount of time, waiting for that expansion move, and they are getting tighter and tighter. The longer it trades sideways, the larger of a spring that we're going to have built to push GameStop higher, in my opinion. And honestly, the longer period Roaring Kitty is quiet, when he comes out, it's going to be more of a whoa. Just be positioned accordingly. Jumping into KOSS really quick. Is KOSS over with? The fee has jumped from 98% borrow rate to 175% on KOSS, so any short sellers are going to have to be extremely confident in pulling this thing down. I wanted to jump into KOSS and tell you that I initially cut my loss this morning when it was down about 11%, cutting my loss for a personal 22% loss on KOSS. Didn't really want to sit in it and hope for the best. However, KOSS has come in what I'd like to call the median zone, in which it's an okay time to buy, but it's also an okay time to let go depending on where the momentum leads you. because if we don't hold this zone and you break below $8, you're coming into the bottom range, which is just sub 575 to about 375. So you're trading in the mid range. Up here between 1550 and 1250 is sort of the sell zone. So you have buy, sell, neutral. KOSS is now sitting in the mid range. Not necessarily over, but we want to see what direction the volume ends up going, especially if AMC and GameStop are going to move. Now, South Korea regulators are now looking into the MMTLP situation, which is good because it seems like our regulators are continuing to ignore the whole situation. And I want to talk really quick about this. JP Morgan chief market strategist recently stepped down, and then Schwab to assume all open contracts for TD Ameritrade as of July 18th. And that brings us into today, where TD's bank chief compliance has just stepped down as well amid a U.S. investigation report. Banks are worried. Banks are scared. Criminals are trying to get out before they get looked into. Tesla was trading right in this range, got held up here. I said in Discord a break over 254 is going to bring us to 265. We're now trading at 255.72. Get ready for 265 on Tesla. Hopefully you see some strength in this move today, but this looks like a hard breakout. Worst case scenario, you come back in under 254, maybe back down to about 252 for a close, and you have that long wick to essentially show that price tested. It came down, bulls probably added more, and then you jump to 265, or we just go straight there. Again, break over 265, 280 on Tesla. SPY has hit the top of this channel and it's basically trading sideways. You could see not necessarily a cool off, but just consolidation on the SPY like it likes to do when it tests the top of the range. It's pretty simple. If you play puts on the top of the range, you ride it back down to the middle of the range. You play calls on the middle of the range, you ride it back up to the top of the range. You play puts on the top of the range, you ride it back down to the middle of the range. You play calls on the middle of the range, you ride it back up to the top of the range. Again, you play puts, you ride it back down to the middle of the range. Again, these would have to be, far ways out, and you also aren't going to be making a ton of profit just because of how sideways this is trading. Overall, there's still strength in the SPY. I don't know if it's worth trading at this level, but I don't see any sort of black swan happening with the SPY. I just see maybe a retrace down to 552.75 and then, retesting the top of the range right around 565. That's what I see happening on the SPY as long as it holds its momentum. Okay, Bitcoin back under 57,000, not good. You close under 57, you're coming back down to 54, you close under 54, you're free falling. Okay, a close under 54 gives you a free fall between 41 and 45,000 on Bitcoin. Just keep that in mind. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Yesterday, I posted a video, top trades this week, 9 opportunities. In that video, I gave very easy money-making opportunities, and they're coming to fruition as of right now, and it's just the beginning. So if you didn't see that video and you're watching this one, go watch that video. Overall, I have a couple links in the description for you. First of all is Discord, where you're getting access with one-on-ones with me. You can see my personal trades as soon as I take them, so follow me at your own risk. We have stocks as well as options, automated trading alerts in there, separate channel for it, a general stock talk as well as crypto talk chat with now over 700 members, used to be over 500 members, and we post our gains and post our losses. Overall, best vibes, cheapest Discord. It's a coffee a month. It's the third link under the video. The second link will probably pay for Discord for free. Once you open a Moomoo account through my link and make a deposit into this broker, you are getting up to 15 free stocks and earning 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash. We're also giving you level 2 order book data so you can see where people are loading up and dropping off shares on the order book of any given stock, a customizable earnings calendar, access to trading options, going long and shorting as a retail trader. So go do that, guys. Again, second link, open an account and make a deposit. That is it, guys. Love you all. Lottery Stocks out.